of Texas versus Laura Gallegos. If I can have parties announced for the record for the state.
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense.
On behalf of Mr. Gallegos, Miss Gallegos, I'm sorry.
And are you Laura Gallegos?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams? That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes,
Did you
ma'am.
understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's a $1,500 fine. State recommends deferred adjudication. There is to be restitution for drug testing to Castle Hills PD. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes,
Showing
ma'am.
you what's outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 3 years and that there be a TAP evaluation and 150 hours community service restitution. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
On behalf of my client, Your Honor, first of all, she's been in custody. I've cautioned her long and hard about the nature of the plea, Your Honor, the risk extended to it. At this point in time, Your Honor, she's fully aware of the courts and the conditions that the court could apply. I'd ask that she be given intensive outpatient treatment, Your Honor, and that she be placed on deferred adjudication. At this point in time, the issue of employment, of course, would be a concern regarding the fine. And however, Judge, I would also ask any alternative that the fine is assessed, that she be allowed to either buy out community service or the probate half of it. Judge.
All right. How old are you?
45.
Do you have any children?
Yes, 5.
5 children? What are their ages?
27, 24, 21, 20, and 22.
Adults. Your Honor.
They're adults.
All right. When's the last time you had employment?
I'm going to say 6 years ago.
6 years ago? So what have you been doing to support yourself?
Sorry.
How are you supporting yourself?
I was living out in the country with my boyfriend.
What, are you all
Okay.
living on the land? How are you living?
Moving hay, cows, cattle,
Farming, Judge, I guess.
All right. Is this boyfriend Stephen LaFest? All right. That relationship is over. Because obviously he has drug issues too. You can't have 2 people together who are not in sobriety using drugs. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is your drug of choice?
Meth.
How often have you been using meth?
2012.
No, I mean, you've been using it more than, I said, how often?
Every day.
Every day? Do you have any other criminal history other than what's in the indictment?
Do I have criminal history? Yes.
Other than what's in the indictment, what is your criminal history?
The federal case, Your Honor,
Yeah.
it means anything other than your federal case. Do you have any other cases? No.
Any violent history?
No.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. 4 years deferred adjudication. TAP evaluation, that's going to be in custody. I will refer her to felony drug court. I don't know if felony drug court is going to accept her based upon the federal conviction.
That was 205, Your Honor.
Okay. No, I understand, but they may not accept you because of that, because it's distribution. So we'll do a referral to felony drug court. If felony drug court doesn't accept her, to follow all TAP evaluations. So if TAP says inpatient treatment, you're going to inpatient treatment. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you've reformed the 3 to a 4, Judge, is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
If you complete everything early, then I'll consider early release. There's to be 150 hours of community service restitution, proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month until she's in a treatment program. It's going to be random, regular UAs, regular reporting, and 90 meetings and 90 days. And that's sober meetings. There's a,
Define sober meetings for her, Your Honor, so she understands.
there are your AA meetings. They call them sober support meetings now. There's going to be no contact with, want to make sure I have his name spelled correctly. Stephen, Steven, middle name Clay, last name Leifeste. And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And restitution, if any, to Castle Hills Police for drug testing.
And Your Honor, would that include grandchildren for children have children
Yes,
for a period of time, Your Honor?
until further notice.
Then we come back and review.
Yes. All right, probation, is there anything else she needs?
The drug court referral in custody as well?
Yes.
Okay, yes, Judge. That'll be it.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
I'm assuming, Your Honor, that the TAP will be inpatient as well.
Yes, if TAP said
No, what I mean is the evaluation would be,
in custody.
well, so we'll get them both done at the same time.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court?
No, Your Honor, may I talk to my client? before-
Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. You're gonna have to do better. You understand?
Well, she
Yes.
will.
We say that, but we shall see.
Thank you, ma'am.
I have assurance.
Okay. All right, court is calling 2022 CR 0122 State versus Laura Gallegos. Can I have parties announced?
Lauren Espinoza for the state.
Elizabeth Russell for Ms. Gallegos.
And are you Laura Gallegos? Did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Laura Gallegos who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 0122 for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 to 200 grams on October 17, 2023 for a period of 4 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 2, on or about the 7th day of March 2025 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Laura Gallegos, did then and there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the supervision officer in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Violated condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Laura Gallegos, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of April and May 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
State will waive the remaining violations.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Judge.
Did you understand by pleading true to 2 and 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? You need to speak up.
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to 2 and 4? Court will find 2 and 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge, the proposed agreement is to deny, alter, and amend for felony drug court and 6 months of sober living.
And Judge, an extent, because her probation would expire prior to her ability to complete the felony drug court. So extend for a year.
All right, where has she been?
She's been relapsing and not reporting, Your Honor,
All right, so why should I follow this?
because she wants to get help. She asked me about Alpha House, if that was an option for her. I explained to her that that was one of the sober support living houses that the program does use, that that might not be the house that she goes to, but that is one of the options. She is struggling with her sobriety and wants to commit to being clean, not just for the court, but for herself.
So what happens if felony drug court doesn't accept her?
Then I think we need to come back and figure out something else.
I mean,
So
for the
maybe if
court, it's
that's
gonna be felony drug court or safety.
exactly. And so that's what I was gonna say, some type of inpatient program. I think felony drug court is what she needs because of the DDRF. But if they don't accept her, then I think that is the best alternative.
All right, so here's the thing. You know yourself better than I do, better than your attorney does, better than the state does, better than the probation officer does. I'm gonna give you a choice. One, normally I don't give these choices because you haven't reported. The easiest thing to do is to report. The easiest thing to do is to come into court and say, Judge, can you help me? I'm struggling. And you did none of those. So here are your choices. One, I'll sentence you to 5 years in prison.
Here, the judge gives Laura a serious ultimatum. She can either face 5 years in prison and seek treatment there, or remain under supervision with strict conditions. The judge makes it clear these are her choices.
4 years. Those are your choices. And what I can tell you, if felony drug court doesn't accept you and you're going to remain in custody, if felony drug court doesn't accept you, then you're going to safety. What do you prefer? All right. Court will deny the motion. I would state you may be excused. Thank you. Alter and amend. This is in custody. If someone makes a mistake and releases you from custody, the next business day, you need to come into court and say, Judge, they released me. If they release you by accident and you go disappearing, a motion to revoke is going to be filed. Do you understand? All right. So, yes, thank you. So you're going to remain in custody for a referral to felony drug court. If not accepted, then it's going to be safety. And there's going to be extension for 4 years. Is there anything else you need from the court to help you with your sobriety?
I relapsed, and I relapsed because I got a letter from Stephen Investy, my ex, and he told me he was getting out, so I just stopped partying and started using went off from that, you know.
So I don't understand how the fact that he's getting out translates to your falling off, because I told you to have no contact with him.
No, he wrote letters to my mom's house.
Laura finally explains what triggered her relapse, but the judge immediately challenges her reasoning, reminding her that she had already been ordered to have no contact with Stephen. The explanation is emotional, but accountability still matters.
On him?
No,
You call the prison. No, you call the prison, and the prison will tell you when somebody is being released.
I think there's a sense of catharsis and saying return to sender and actually writing it yourself on that.
There you go. Return to center. Address the unknown. And usually people get the message when you do that. But you can't do this thing where you text somebody, oh, I'm going to keep the letters because that's tabs on them. You know what that means when you keep a letter for people who are thinking differently? Oh, she still wants me. Because if she didn't want me, the letter would have come back. So there you go. Anything else I can help you with?
Well, I actually kept the letters, but my brother threw them away. It's where he takes responsibility for that, for what he was.
At this point though, is there anything else the court can help with?
Thank you. Return to sender. They even have stamps for it. You can get them and just stamp on their return to sender.
I was saying about the charge itself, he takes his responsibility.
Here's the thing, return to sender. The only thing that I would suggest based on my experience, not putting return to sender on is junk mail. Because if you put return to sender on junk mail, you know what the post office is going to do? They're going to send you a letter and say, do you still live here? They don't want to accept that back. So there you go.
In the end, the judge leaves her with a simple message. Take responsibility, follow the rules, and make the most of this opportunity. One more failure could bring her right back to court.